Do you ever wonder what is intended for or likely to be understood by only a small number? The traditional beliefs, customs, and stories of a community. A community not part of the mainstream, unconventional, peripheral, or extreme. Part of an anthology, a published collection of poems or other pieces of writing. This is Esoteric Lore. I'm your host, Edward Aponte, where I push you to ponder the fringes of folklore. The world's population suffers from anxiety, whether it be for its war, rumors of war, or just the daily hustle and bustle of life. Most people suffer from severe forms of anxiety. What if I told you that the cure, the solution to anxiety may be as simple as a lemon? How can lemon, the scent of a lemon, reduce or eliminate entirely anxiety? Lemon scent can reduce anxiety through a combination of psychological and physiological effects. Let's go through the 4 forms in which lemon can affect your anxiety levels. Number 1, the neurochemical effects. Inhaling lemon essential oil stimulates the olfactory system, which connects directly to the limbic system, a brain's emotional control center. Research suggests citrus scents, especially lemon, can influence levels of serotonin and dopamine, the neurotransmitters linked to mood regulation. Some studies show that lemon scent can reduce cortisol, the stress hormone, which helps calm the body. Number 2, the autonomic nervous system regulation. Aromatherapy with lemon has been shown to lower heart rate and blood pressure in stressful situations. This suggests that the scent activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest mode, helping out could counteract the stress response. Number 3, psychological association. Citrus scents are often linked with cleanliness, freshness, and renewal. This positive association alone can shift mood and reduce feelings of anxiety. Because lemon is bright and energizing, it might help combat fatigue and mental sluggishness that often accompanies stress. Number 4, evidence from studies. Clinical aromatherapy trials have found that lemon oil was more effective at improving mood and reducing stress compared to other scents like lavender or rose. For example, hospital studies show patients exposed to lemon aroma report lower anxiety before medical procedures. In a recent article in Scientific American entitled "Lemon-Scented Marijuana Compound Reduces Weeds Paranoia Effect," The molecule that gives cannabis its citrusy smell can make THC less anxiety-inducing. Scientific studies suggest that one of the many aromatic compounds found naturally in the cannabis plant may actually ease these anxiety-inducing effects, according to the new research published this month in Drug and Alcohol Dependence. The findings suggest that cannabis strains with high concentration of this citrusy compound called D-limonene could help some users avoid anxious reactions and thus benefit more from marijuana's therapeutical potential. Cannabis plants contain more than 500 chemical compounds. The cannabinoid THC is the one that causes the high, and CBD are widely believed to affect the experience as well. The plant also contains hundreds of aromatic compounds called terpenes, which gives it its distinct scent profile. For decades, researchers, growers, and cannabis enthusiasts alike have speculated that there's something special about the effects of consuming products made from whole flowers rather than a single compound such as CBD or THC, selectively isolated from the plant. This entourage effect concept arose from experiments that seemed to show that whole plant products produced a different experience than THC or CBD alone. One such terpentine-scented compound in marijuana plant is one called D-limonene, which is the lemony citrusy scent found in the marijuana plant. The question is whether it has the same impact as in cannabinoid consumption has never been tested. However, researchers are looking into the effects this D-limonene scent has on anxiety. Scientists have found that this D-limone's concentration increased in proportion to THC. Participants reported fewer anxiety symptoms. This result was most pronounced in the final trial when participants inhaled 1 part D-limonene and 2 parts THC, a very high ratio that would not occur naturally in any known strain of cannabis. Although researchers don't know exactly why D-limonene might reduce THC-induced anxiety, studies conducted in rodents suggest the chemical tweaks levels of the neurotransmitter serotonin and dopamine and gamma acid in the brain. Importantly, D-limonene does not directly interfere with how THC acts on the brain, which is likely why it doesn't impact the other aspects of the high. In fact, people have been using citrus fruits as an antidote for cannabis undesired effects since at least the 10th century CE, when the remedy was employed in Persia. In 1848, Scottish toxicologist Sir Robert Christensen documented using such an approach after he consumed cannabis for a toothache. I quote, he said, "Next morning," Christensen wrote, "there was an ordinary appetite, much torpidity, great defect, and shortness of memory, extreme apparent protraction of time. These symptoms lasted until 2 p.m., when they ceased entirely in a few minutes after taking lemonade." End quote. Can lemon truly reduce the cause of anxiety? Can it be said that we can really turn lemons into lemonade? If you like this video, please subscribe, share, and give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. See you next time.